First thing first, let me give a shout out to my sister Nicole of Nicole's View. I appreciate the big shout out she did on this same story and so on and so forth. When I first broke the story right here in my own backyard here in Miami about with the artist, with Professor Lynn, when she did the artwork and the hard work cutting the Star Spangled Banners and making them into Ku Klux Klan hoods. And like everybody else, I immediately got the message that this is what these pale males do. They hide their bigotry behind patriotism. You know, patriotism to me is the new racism. But at the same time, when this came out, you always gonna have some buck dancing, sugar-fied, sugar pants wearing, coonified, buffified, homogenized, pasteurized, buck dancing, sissified, punkified, pasteurized, homogenized nigga that get caught up in their feelings. Now the picture that you see of this idiot, this is Patrick Young. And again, shout out to Nicole and Nicole's View for the video you seen like that. And it come to find out, I recall my memory, I seen this guy around before. This is Miami, you don't forget no faces here. Real talk. And yes, to everybody that commenting, including Nicole, including myself, like I said, yeah, this nigga is a coon. The new breed, the sugar pants type on top of that. Now when it comes out of sexual preference, but man, I'm gonna call a spade, and I'm gonna call a duck. I'm gonna call a jackass, and he's a jackass. He just only wanted his little 5 minutes of fame just to be in front of a camera, and this is the thing here that really, 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 really bothers me. Niggas always want to run to the damn camera when they see the damn Caucasoids holding it up in their face. They want to get out here and show out. And that's all he wanted to do. But the dumb son of a bitch never got the message. Talking about, oh, this is racist, this is disgusting, this is doing that. Just to try to go ahead and serve his white master so he can go ahead and get them checks coming. Now, before we even get started on that, I know one of my buddies would say, yeah, he got to get them checks. I understand that. But maybe, like I said, the problem with him, he didn't even bother going and approaching the lady and even asking questions what's that's about. That's just like the other day when I was in North Miami. Like I said, doing a business venture and stuff. And I just happened to see a young white guy coming out of his exiting his vehicle, and he had on a hoodie that said, they had the rattlesnake curled around, setting them up, the don't tread on me thing. So, I was on the phone and I happened to see it and I just shouted out to him. I said, like, so don't tread on me, huh? And so we approached each other and, we talked out and I seen it up close when he said, don't fuck with me. I said like, oh, okay. So that's what that's about. I say like this. So we struck up a conversation about when it came down to the military, actually about with the flag, with patriotism. And I definitely brought brought up about Colin Kaepernick. And the assumption, the insinuating reaction I probably get, he probably one of those guys who probably be like, oh, well, he disrespecting the flag and all this stuff like that. Now, this is a young man now. I would say like in his maybe mid-20s, maybe late 20s, early 30s, because he's young. I mean, he might be, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But what he said to me was the realest thing. And, like I said, I asked him about that. He said, look, I say, look, I served in the military because I told him that, my brother served in the military. So he's a Persian Gulf vet. He helped ran liberate Kuwait away from Saddam. I'm not going to get all political in that, but you know about that. But anyway, in regards to Colin Kaepernick, he said, like, look, what I do in the military, what I was doing, to protect the liberties and freedoms, it gives him that right to go ahead to protest, to do what he does. Because see, if people get mad, if he can't do what he did, it take a need to protest a issue regarding our society and all that, then I'm not doing my job on that. In other words, make long story short, like that thing about with these idiots, where I told him about with the Patriots trying to use the military as an excuse, they're trying to bash him. He said, no, I signed up to take an oath to swear to uphold the Constitution. And you know, we got into great conversation, and I was thrown back. I shook his hand. This was the first white guy I've talked to that I've in South Florida that I've seen that agreed with Kaepernick. For me, all because you know I approached him, or we approached each other, and we started a dialogue. Now, why this old buck dancing fake ass Odell Beckham Jr. hair wearing fool can't see that? Everybody on social media, everybody in the Wynwood area, which isn't too far from me, got it. Heck, I'm going there on my day off to go right there to that same zebra stripe building. I know exactly where it's at. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a live stream from there if I can get over there to do it. If the exhibit is still there, I'm going right there to go do it. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And hopefully the professor is there. I will be talking with her as well. Because like I said, myself, Nicole's View, everybody got the message. But it always gonna have this one Sambo that's gonna get in there talking about saying, oh, it's disgusting. Oh, it's racist. I don't see the reason or the logic behind it. Who is supposed to reach? Getting all in their damn feelings. Being emotional. See, this is what I be talking about. Yeah, this is what I push a lot when it comes down to my videos or what I talk to anybody in the streets, to my people. To start using critical thinking. This is what Nellie Fuller talks about. This is what Frances Cress Welsing talk about. May she rise in power. This is a lot of the elders talk about. Excuse me. John Henry Clark, Amos Wilson, Dr. Claude Anderson, who's still around with us. One of my teachers, C. Freeman Neal, Steve Coakley. They talk about this all the time. Ivan Van Sertima. But we always gonna have these types coming up in there. Jason Black said it best, and I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Before we deal with the enemy on the outside, we must eviscerate the enemy from within. But this the coon here. And you know what? When I first saw it, I also said, let me ask everybody this, and y'all can lay it down in the comment section if I'm wrong. I hope I could bring the picture up. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna try to bring this picture up real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, now a lot of us should remember this fucking face. This is Damon Young. He's the one that wrote that asinine article from VSB, Very Smart Brothers, that black men, straight black men are the new white men. We remember that article very well. It's the same one that bitch that frogger looking bitch, Jamil Hill, co-signed it and retweeted. That's why her past way been revoked. But I'm not here to talk about her shit. Fuck her. She already broke code. Now look, this is Damian now. That's Patrick Young. Damian Young. Patrick Young. Damian Young. Patrick Young. Damian Young. Patrick Young. Like I said, I believe they related. I said this in Nicole's View comment section on the same video. And, you know, part of this is from from Channel 7. So I'm thinking, I believe they related. I think they related. I think they the same brother or cousins. But like I said, these moist coons gotta be dealt with. I'm dead serious. They gotta be dealt with. This is 2017. You know, I'm glad to see my brothers and sisters are being on code. I'm glad to see my brothers and sisters are starting to take an interest in investing in their communities, into our own businesses, into everything that's regarded to us. I'm glad that a lot of us could go ahead and rally behind the people who basically get out here and put their asses on the line every day just to stand up for us. I'm just not talking about Colin Kaepernick. I'm just not talking about Michael Bennett or any of these other the real brothers and sisters that's out there. I'm talking about, shoot, it's a lot of us that do it all the time. Even on here on YouTube. Myself, Torian Rain, Nicole's View, Town Biz, Black Reality TV, 1LVZ, Ticket TV, Santee Walden, Dream Chasing Boxing, Blood Boxing, Mr. Superboy 223, Phil from the Advice Show, Cynthia G. Let's see, Quest X. A lot of us. Anybody that I missed out, I apologize. But I definitely wanted to do this video just to go expose this coon. Because I'm going to tell you something. I seen this son of a bitch before. Trust me. For him to say that shit. He did that because he only wanted his little 5 minutes of fame. And I believe he's related to this jackass right here. But guess what? I will try to make my effort on this week coming, and I will make it up there myself to go there and see that art exhibit for myself. And I'll try to see if they allow me to do a live stream. But that's all I got to go ahead and say on top of this. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all go ahead and fire away in the comment section. Yeah, take a screenshot of this as well, of this fool, and blast his ass. Patrick Young. Coon. Related to Coon number 2, Damian Young. Might be the same person. Who knows? Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Share, subscribe, click the notification bell so therefore when I upload new videos, you'll get them. Also, you can also donate to the PayPal account. Your donations will be greatly appreciated as I continue to do my best to bring the topic and also stand up for our people's empowerment and our well-being and financial. Let's go ahead. Let's try to bring this Black Wall Street back too. Also, on top of that, let me throw a PS in there too. A lot of us need to also start going ahead and looking into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. It's popping. It's seriously popping. Been doing my research on it for the past 4 days and still reading them and learning. I would probably do something on there. That's it. No more talk. I'm done.